Say something, baby.
Yo, 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 yo.
That's how y'all's gonna be voted.
Turn the air conditioner off, bro.
Huh?
Turn the air conditioner off.
Doreen, can you reach the air conditioner? That's my manager. Yeah, you could turn it off.
Motherfucker loud as fuck for no reason. Loud as fuck for no reason. Huh?
She talking about she gonna blow us.
Gonna blow on. I bet.
Yeah, she's my manager.
She your manager?
Mm-hmm.
What she manage?
She's my assistant, so she do a lot of my paperwork and filing and stuff like that.
For your job?
Yes, because I have another business and stuff. So
You got another business that I don't know about?
yeah, it's the Brinker Plaza business. So
I don't know what that is.
we do a lot of stuff. We do accounting. We do.
I ain't never seen you do no fucking accounting.
That's a lie.
Hmm?
That paper over there that you was writing on, like
What paper?
that paper.
Oh, you doing accounting for your mama?
Yeah,
She paying you?
yeah. I get paid.
How much it costs?
How much does what cost?
Accounting.
It really depends on what I'm accounting.
On what you accounting?
Yeah.
Or
You recording already?
it's not recording, but we recording just to have some talk before the show.
Oh, okay.
Get everybody in there, get everybody mic sounding. Motherfucker.
That's why I asked you when you recorded.
Bro, don't be taking drugs on the fucking show.
I'm not. Don't put this on here either.
Don't put what on where?
That part.
Of you taking your drugs?
Yeah.
Of you hitting the inhaler?
Yeah.
That shit going on there.
No, Juan. I'm gonna hit stop.
That shit going on there. That's gonna be the opening scene. It's gonna be, yeah, that's what I needed right there.
Babe,
That's what I needed right there.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
That's what I needed. What you gonna tell me, baby?
Please. Please don't put that on there.
Please don't put what on where?
That part.
I hear what you saying. I
He don't
recognize
care.
what you saying.
Y'all. He don't care.
No, I'm for real. Like, since you said that, I'm gonna think about like how we gonna start the show. But when it come on and it go with your ass hitting the pipe, hitting the crack pipe.
Don't do that.
Don't do what? Baby. We do.
That's my favorite part.
Yeah, the dreadheads absolutely do it the best.
Don't do too much.
Everything the best.
Because I'm
everything the best.
okay. Say
like,
that then. I love the high confidence in that.
It's always high confidence. Welcome. Can I get a what up? Oh, wrong button, baby. Welcome to guests. You know what I'm saying? To episode 2 of This Might Be Love. I am Jay.
And I'm Nay.
And this is
This
Might Be Love, the podcast. We almost had that in sync. we almost had it that time. So
Don't worry.
I'm Jehovah, and I'm here with my lovely, the amazing, the beautiful, talented, my co-host,
Miss Nay.
Miss Nay, if you nasty.
Yep.
So I wanted to start the show right off. First of all, thank y'all for everybody who watched the show and supported. We appreciated it. We loved it. We loved the feedback. We loved the commenters that helped us grow this show. We keep getting better. We're going to keep getting better. We got some video this week. Mm-hmm. So that's one step towards the right direction. But I wanted to start the show off. My first thing I want to talk about is parents. My parents, your parents, aunties, uncles, cousins. If y'all view us as some type of way, please do not watch this podcast or listen to the podcast. Yeah. I don't think you want to do that to yourself.
Yeah, I definitely know My Nana's going to watch it.
Your Nana gonna watch it?
She's already asked me
Hi,
questions.
Nana.
She's already asked me questions. What kind of podcast is it?
It's a
What are you guys gonna be
wholesome,
talking about?
family friendly podcast.
But you know, she's into that stuff now, like watching TikToks and like trying to be updated on stuff. So it wouldn't surprise me if she came across our podcast.
If she came across it,
Yeah.
and you on there, what a hoochie daddy.
I had her singing that in the car one day.
Baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I had her singing that in the car.
You heard her singing that in the car?
Mm-hmm.
But she heard you.
Yep.
Has she seen you act it out?
No.
All right. So first topic of the show is, when's the last time you've been to Pound Town? Why don't you tell a fan? No, I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah, I can hear her asking me that question.
Who?
Nana.
Your Nana?
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all gonna have a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all gonna have a
She
conversation.
loves those type of conversations for some reason.
What? The freaky conversation?
Mm-hmm.
So you be out there having freaky conversations with your Nana?
She do. She asks all of us crazy questions.
How many kids your Nana got?
2.
2?
Mm-hmm.
How many times you think she been to Pound Town?
Oh, too many to count.
You think that's her favorite place to go?
Probably.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like right up there with like Walmart, Kroger,
Yeah.
Pound Town.
Yep.
That's
I don't know. I don't ever ask her.
You don't ever ask her?
She do the asking the questions for us.
So she asks you about where you been.
Yeah.
And you'll never ask her.
No.
You're a horrible conversation.
No.
Like she trying to bond with you and share with you, and you just not even paying attention.
That's because one question turns into another question, and then yeah, it just be too much.
Mm-hmm. Shout out all the nanas out there going to Pound Town, looking for the hoochie daddies.
Hey.
I'll start you off with a question.
Okay.
Your first ever relationship. How did it end? And how long did it last? Like your first boyfriend ever.
How did it end? Oh, it ended weirdly. My first boyfriend was always in trouble. So I hardly seen him. And I remember one day I was just tired of him. So I was like, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to tell your cousin that we breaking up. So I told his cousin to tell him that we were done, and the message didn't get passed on. So,
Passed on to who?
On to him. The cousin never told him.
You never broke up with him?
No, I eventually seen him. He didn't know that we had broke up. Like, he came up to me like, we were still dating, and I was like, this ain't it. And he's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, your cousin didn't tell you that.
What the fuck you mean?
I was like, your cousin didn't tell you we broke up? And he was like, no. And I was like, well, we did months ago.
That's fucked up.
Well, that's...
How you gonna tell somebody else to tell me that? Actually, damn, never mind.
Well, because like at that time, I mean, I didn't know where he was locked up at. We didn't have the technology that we have today to be able to locate an inmate. So I was just like, I didn't know who else to tell. And I always seen the cousin more than I seen anybody else. So I was like, well, can you relay the message for me?
Relay the message of
I'm done. I'm done. And that relationship lasted 1.5 years. So
I don't know. So this is a fucked up story, but my first real girlfriend, I was tricked. I wasn't tricked. I was dared into asking this girl out. Right. So we dated for the whole day, and then I had to break up with her at the end of the day.
Dang.
Yeah, it was a fucked up situation.
I would have hated to be her.
It was a fucked up situation.
She should have beat you up.
She should have beat me up?
Yeah. You wasted her day.
No, we had an amazing run. We was in love for that whole day.
Oh, God. And that love came to an end quick, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, we was in love for the whole day. It was amazing. How you want to start? What you want to start with?
I do got some things to ask you. First things first. So me in particular, I want to know, like, how do we as females show appreciation to y'all men out there?
That's the first thing you want to start with.
Yeah, I'm
Uh,
curious to know.
So, how did you as females show appreciation
Yeah.
to us men?
Hmm.
How do you show appreciation for anything?
I mean, like, like, do you guys like gift giving? Do you guys like, I don't know, trips, money? Um, I mean, I know you guys love sexual pleasures, but like, what for you do you like for me to show you appreciation?
Oh, so you starting on strong. I thought we was gonna like intro, have a little fun topics and all that shit. But so me personally, it's acknowledgement. Like I think if you gonna show appreciation to anybody in there, first you gotta acknowledge what is taking place. Like you don't know what's taking place because you don't pay attention. And if you don't pay attention, you can never be grateful or thankful for what you got. And it's long winded because it's more along the lines of most people don't appreciate shit in their life.
Yeah.
So in order to show me appreciation and you don't appreciate the basic necessities, the basic needs that you have would be a hard thing. Um, some of the ways that women can show appreciation is by taking time out of their day to give that attention to their man undivided.
Okay.
Like most of the time that we out or we doing something is your mind is over here or you on your phone or you talking about all the things that's about you and we never get into a conversation about what the man want or what his needs are, what he likes. And appreciation is saying thankful, is gratitude for the job that somebody is doing. That's what appreciation is. You understand?
I'm gonna put that down on my notes so I know next time.
No, next time what?
When it's time for me to show appreciation. But no,
What are
I
you
was
like?
really.
What are you appreciative for? Like, what are you grateful for?
I mean, it's just, and it could just be simple stuff. It could just be as far as like, I don't know, taking out the trash or making sure we've got food or the bill, like just things that you women don't really think about every day. I mean, it's just some things that slip our minds like, "Oh, you know what? Let me stop and make sure that he knows how appreciative I am of him. How
No,
much he
I'm
means."
asking you. What are you grateful for?
What am I grateful? I'm grateful for everything you do for me.
Give me an example.
Well, bills.
Bills,
Yeah.
handling the bills,
Yeah.
managing the bills.
Hmm.
How do you know? How do you let me know that you appreciative of that? Like, what do you do?
I don't know. Like I don't. I mean,
Like, I would never know that. I would never know that if I didn't ask.
hmm,
You ain't
well,
never
I
told
do
me.
know. I tell you. I try to tell you. I try to acknowledge that and let you know.
No, you just say I'm
But
appreciative of everything
yeah,
that you do. But that's not saying thank you for taking some time to manage all this situation because it was out of hand and I'm grateful for that.
yeah.
Like
So I should.
that's how you
So basically, say it individual.
Lord,
Like
I thank you for sunshine. Thank you for rain. I thank you for joy. And I thank you for
I'm gonna
pain.
sing that next time.
No, it's just acknowledgement and acknowledging what you are grateful for,
Hmm.
and then that be the main thing that men want or anybody want really. It's just let me know I'm doing a good job.
Yeah.
Like let me know that you grateful. You see what I'm doing. You see how hard I am, how hard I'm working, and you appreciate it.
Yeah. And sometimes, like, I know that probably makes you guys feel good too. Like, just to hear that verbally, know that I'm doing a good job and she's appreciated for that. Like, does that make you feel good inside when I tell you that?
For me, my one of my what is it? My love languages
Mm-hmm.
is words of affirmation. So for me, yes, it
Okay.
might not be for every man. Like I don't need to be here, thank you or nothing for everything that I do. But if
Yeah.
I'm grateful, if you did something for me, and I'm appreciative of what you did for me, and I tell you that, and it's
Mm-hmm.
genuine, it's always going. It can't hurt.
Yeah.
It can't hurt. It wouldn't be no downside to that. I don't think. I don't think that's how it will go.
Yeah.
So
Well, I was
for
just
me,
curious.
yeah, it's like for me, if y'all out there and y'all want to show y'all man y'all appreciate it, ask him what he would like and go off of that. Like it's easy. This shit ain't hard.
Hmm.
This shit ain't hard at all. So next topic I want to get into. So we just recently went out there and we seen the Barbie movie, right? And I got a whole bunch of notes on the Barbie movie. I want to let you know what did you first of all did you like it?
I did. I liked it. I did. I
That's
don't.
it.
I mean,
What did you like about it?
not like
Was it a
that.
good movie?
It was a good
what happened?
movie. It was a good movie. Um, and I liked it that it was more of kind of like the adult version than like kid type of movie. Um, but it just kind of really brought back memories because I remember having those types of Barbies and playing with those, and it just brought back so many memories watching the movie. Because for the Barbie, everybody, like when I was younger, everybody kids wanted to be Barbies. Like they wanted to be like the Barbie that they were bought.
You wanted to be a skinny white girl
No,
with blonde hair?
no. Well,
That's where we went wrong in the world.
one thing my
That's where the
nana
world went wrong.
my nana bought me Barbie. She was the one who bought them for me. She always bought me the black ones. I probably only had one white Barbie, um, but I always had the black ones, and I mean they had long hair and silky long hair and stuff, but that's how it was growing up. Like the clothes, yeah, they were skinny and they were just perfect. And I had the whole Barbie house. I had the Barbie car. I had the Barbie pool, the airplane. Like I had the whole shebang that came with it.
Mm-hmm.
So it just brought back a lot of memories growing up. Like crazy how time just flew by, and here I am, 28 years later, and I'm like, I used to play with those. I used to have those same Barbies. But I didn't know that they had some of those Barbies that they were showing in the movie. Like I didn't know they had the different ones.
Mm-hmm.
Like I never seen those. I only had like a couple. I didn't have a lot, but I didn't know that they had different ones you could select from. Like I know eventually I knew I seen the doctor one, and I think there was maybe like a lawyer. She had like a briefcase or something, but there was some in the movie that I didn't know they had.
What do you think about the plot? Because that's what I was talking about, like about the storyline of the movie. Like, what do you rate the movie?
I would have gave it like an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. What was your
Yeah.
favorite shit about it?
Um, like I like the part where they actually came to the real world, and like was able to be humans and see how they live in a world like
The
we
human
do.
world,
Yeah,
where basically all that shit that they was talking about don't fucking exist.
yeah,
All that.
yep,
Oh, the women rule the world. And I'm gonna let you finish because I want to really talk about the movie.
yeah. That was my favorite part of the movie, and seeing how slow they drive down that pathway
What pathway? Oh,
when they were
when they
driving.
were singing to get out
Yeah,
to the car to
and
the
going through
car
the
to
different little scenarios and stuff.
boat to the
Yep. That was
the
probably one
little
of my favorite
pathway
parts.
to freedom. God damn it!
Hmm. That was good. But I mean, it was kind of true. Like they didn't know that this is how we live in society. Like it's
See,
different,
that's what I want to argue. What is true?
that it's not perfect. Like everything in the Barbie movie on the Barbie side was completely perfect. There was
No, it
no room.
wasn't. What everything on the Barbie side was the Barbies and the women's rule the world, and the
Yeah.
men's was kiss asses, and they suck up to women, and they do everything to please a woman, and they take advantage of the men.
Hmm.
What's so different in the real world?
Well, this is not ran by women. That's for sure. As much as we
I
want it
beg
to
to
be.
differ.
Well, I mean, we ain't got no. Well, I take that back. I mean, we do have a woman vice president, but we've never had a woman president lead us in the world.
We never had a man president lead us in the world.
Yep, we do now.
We do.
Yeah.
You think Joe Biden
I
runs some
mean,
shit?
he's our president. He's
I'm
head,
asking
but
you, do you think he runs some shit?
no, I don't think he does. But
I gotta move
it's
your mic closer.
it's a title. It's a title preference, I guess.
A title preference.
Yeah.
So women want to look like they run shit
Mm-hmm.
and don't run shit. Cause I feel what y'all saying, and I feel where you going with that. But in the real world, almost everything that men do is for a woman. Or a woman, it's always a woman in the background that don't want to do that shit. They don't want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
That really run the household. They say men run the household. Like, no, in this household, yes, I'm call the shots and I make the moves. But at any given time, if you didn't like some shit, you have the power to control my actions and in the way I move. That's it's bullshit. Like, the main reason people go out there and make money, the people that the men put on all these flashy clothes, the men go get the fancy car, that shit is all for a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's
I see what you're saying. I see.
that's what I love the movie. I love the movie because they tried to incorporate that, and they had to show the extremes of basically the men taking over and just basically shitting on all the women and letting the women go down to them roles or whatever. And you seen the president, she was like, oh, I don't even want to do that shit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to do all that. I just want to be with my man.
Yeah.
That's a real life thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's a real life thing. Because if you had the choice, would you go to work at all?
Yeah, I would.
What would you do?
What would I do?
Yeah.
Like, what kind of job I would do?
Hmm?
What kind of job I would do?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, obviously, it'd be something in my preference, something that I like to do, something that I like. Sorry.
I don't think you capping.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't have to.
Plenty of times we sit up here and you be like, shit, I don't want to, and it's, I don't want to work.
Mm-hmm.
You just want to break.
Yeah.
And that's understandable.
I mean, like now, like I don't really have to work now, but I choose to work
That's because you don't want me to tell you no. That's something totally different. That's because you don't want me to tell you no, and you gonna throw a goddamn temper tantrum, and then not get your way. That's why you stay going to work. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know what it is. That's why you go to work.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't want to give up that power or that control. And I like a woman that hustle anyway, so that's cool
So
with
it
me.
all works out.
Huh?
It all works out.
Yeah, that's cool with me. But what did I think about the Barbie movie? The Barbie movie was cool. They had a great storyline. It was a great plot to it, and I like the fact that they showed them different perspectives. I just hate the messaging behind that. Like, oh, if men run the world, women don't have a say so. They not in control of shit. That's a lie. That's not true. That has never been true. That has never been true. All the money that a man go out there and work for, a woman can get just by looking pretty, being a damsel in distress. All the shit that they were showing, like how they took back the Barbie world,
Mm-hmm.
that's how it happens in the real world. That's what I liked about the movie. But the movie was cool. A little funny. I give it about a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10. But it was an amazing time. I got to go chill with my wife and, you know what I'm saying, watch a movie, and I almost fell asleep, but shit, it is what it is. Late. It is what it is. Baby, so you know that we are professionals now, right? This is our second episode. You hype? Are you happy?
Yes.
Are you happy?
Yes.
Motherfuckers was called. They was telling me like, "Hey man, that damn song that y'all played was 3 minutes long." And, hey, where do you want me to turn off Music Soul Child at? Come on, man. Come on. Y'all better fast forward to do something. We in this bitch. We in the love. You know what I'm saying? Having a good old time.
Yeah.
Having a good old time. Um, what did you think of the first episode?
I think it came out pretty good. I mean, I was that was my first one, so of course I was nervous.
You was nervous.
Yeah.
It
I'm always nervous though.
seemed
It
like
don't
you
matter if it's my
opened
first
right
or tenth
on up.
time, but um, I think it came out really good, being our first one, and it wasn't rehearsed or anything like that. So I'm happy how it turned out.
You happy how it turned out?
Yeah.
See, we professionals, podcasters now, and y'all, we stamped that. I'm a relationship expert. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all need any help, y'all let me know. Y'all let me know how y'all want to go about that. All right, baby. So what's on the topic board for today? What topics you got for me?
What topics I got for
Yeah,
you?
let's go ahead and get into the show. What's the main topic of the day? What would you like to discuss? Since you hit me with that deep ass shit in the intro.
I'm sorry.
Everybody gonna be like, damn, they got serious quick. They got they got serious quick to the motherfucker.
Um. So okay, like I've had somebody ask me a question like, do we go to bed mad at each other or do we resolve it? And
You want me to go first?
yeah, you go first.
So going to bed mad at each other. Yes. People that say that is fucking stupid. Yeah, sometimes you go to bed mad at each other. Sometimes issues don't get resolved in one day or one night. That's not how real life works. That's not how that goes. The thing to do is you don't let that affect you or affect how you treat somebody or affect how y'all go about your relationship. So I might still be mad about her fucking staying out late last night, but when I get up and I make breakfast or something, I'm not holding that against her. Like it's a way to we can go to bed mad at each other. We can go to bed mad at each other. As long as we resolve our issue, it don't matter when y'all get it resolved. Long as you don't try to push it under the rug. That's what I don't like. I don't like nipping shit under the rug and going around like it never happened.
Yeah.
So I believe that yeah, you can go to bed mad at each other, but I truthfully just don't stay mad long anyway, because most of 9 times out of 10 the shit we argue about don't be that big anyway.
Yeah.
It don't be that big and it don't be worth holding on to. And it might take some deeper diving into myself to know how to handle the situation and know what was going on.
Right.
So don't let them tell y'all, oh, don't never go to bed mad at each other. What if it's 4 hours and me and you been arguing all day and we still like I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm tired. Like you mad at me now, but I'm too tired to argue with you or have this conversation. Can we get back to this when we both got the energy to handle it? Like I know my mouth, I know my like the way I talk. I get real little patience and I can't say the things the right way when I'm tired. Like so I say it as is and I say it too blunt. I'm very blunt. But with my wife, I gotta watch my tone. I gotta watch how I say things. And that shit is exhausting when you already tired. So it's like, all right, let's go to sleep. Let's go to sleep. When we wake up, we gonna talk about it. And really overnight, sometimes it don't be a problem in the morning. Like, what are we talking about? Oh, you ain't take out the trash. Okay. I'll take out, like, it be shit
Yeah.
like that. What do you think, though?
I don't like to go to bed mad at you, but it happens.
When
But
do you ever get mad at me? You don't ever get mad at me. I'm perfect.
I don't know, like, and then I'm a type of person, I know how to hold. I'm working on it though. I'm working on the grudge thing because I can hold a grudge for a long time.
I know.
But so I'm working on that. But like, I don't like to go to bed mad at you. I like to at least be able to talk about it before I go to bed. Cause like I feel like if I go to bed, I'm gonna wake up and I'm be like, I'm still mad, and I don't want to be mad, but I gotta let you know that I'm mad.
You gotta let me know that you're
Yeah,
mad.
I want you to see that I'm still mad about it. But I mean, like I understand, like
Why would I give a fuck?
what?
Why would I care if you still mad?
Because you're supposed to.
Oh,
He's supposed to be
it's a
like,
lot of
babe,
things
what's
I'm
wrong?
supposed to do that I do not do. Shit.
But I don't know. It most of the time the stuff that I be mad at you about, it really don't really be nothing crazy. It just be something for me to say that I'm mad at you.
Say that you mad at me.
Yeah.
I got a problem. I want to talk about. You said that you hold grudges for a long time.
Yeah.
Help me understand. Help me understand how people can love somebody or be in a relationship with somebody and hold a grudge towards that person. Like, help me understand that because I never understood that. I never got that.
For me, it's like there's like a wall. Like there's a wall that comes up and it's like I cannot break that wall down because I feel like if I break that wall down, then I'm not gonna have a grudge and it's not gonna be an issue no more. Like I want to be able to show you that I'm mad. Like I want you to be able to be like, something's wrong with her. What's wrong with her? I need to fix it. Like it's more like I want you to care.
So why don't y'all just say I'm mad?
I,
Like I don't what like
I mean now, yeah. Like I can come to you now and be like, babe, I'm upset. Like I need to talk to you about something. But then you like back then I didn't do that. Like it was like a secret animosity type situation going on.
mm-hmm.
So now I don't have a problem coming to you and saying I've got a problem. Like I feel like I'm more vocal than I was back then.
Yes, that's proper communication. Like
So
I heard people out there say a long time, like I got a grudge, or I don't like that he did that
yeah.
2 years ago, 7 years ago, so I'm gonna never do this again.
Hmm.
I never got that. I never understood that.
Yeah.
So that was interesting. I'm glad you said that. Glad you got that out in the open. So I wanted to talk about today. What I wanted to talk about was, hey, men out there, have y'all ever started a wonderful show with the woman that you love, and you do your best to not watch the show without her, and you probably put her on to the show maybe, um, and then you might go to sleep or something on episode 3, come back home, turn on your Netflix, Hulu, whatever, and you come back home and you on episode 8. This episode 8 in here.
So
And well, I ain't done. You get to ask questions like, maybe I fell asleep and it just kept playing or something. Maybe it just kept playing or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So you go back and you try to watch the movie. Hey, babe, I'm finna watch episode 3, and she look at you in your face and tell you, "Oh, I already seen that." You see, you see what happens.
can
She laughed.
can
She
I
laughed.
explain that?
No remorse at all.
Can I explain
No
that?
remorse at all. She don't give a fuck about my feelings.
I want to explain, y'all.
You want to explain.
It's
Now you
not
want to
something
explain.
purposely we do. We don't do it to
But
despite
you gotta
guys.
like you gotta grab the remote and you gotta hit
It's just
play
y'all
on
take
purpose.
forever. Y'all take forever. If it's a good show or a good movie and you put me on and I'm interested in this show and it's like I need to binge watch it, I'm not gonna wait 10 days to watch this show with you. Like if it's something that
But
I
it
need to
wasn't
watch
your
right
show.
then, right? But it's like you would take 2 weeks to watch one episode, and then I'll be like, "Babe, what episode you on? Oh, I'm still on episode 2. Like you still on episode? We just watched the first one like a couple weeks ago." Like I'm waiting on you so we can experience this show or this movie together.
You're not waiting though.
And you are taking forever. And
So now you rushing me.
there's another thing. I have seen it with my own eyes. There's been times where he will find a show and he will watch it without me. He will go on to different episodes and different seasons without me. I've seen it. I remember one time being at work and I was just checking the cameras and looked at the camera and I zoomed in and I'm like, he's watching The Walking Dead without me. And this was, and I'm looking at the TV and I'm like, I've never seen that part. Like, cause I'm thinking maybe he's then went back and watched the part that I've already seen, and he wasn't. He was on a whole nother episode. And I remember calling him and I chewed you out about going on watching a different episode without me. So y'all do it too. So don't put it off on us like it's just us that do it. Y'all do it too.
I just want I let you talk because I wanted all the men in there to see exactly what women do.
Yeah,
we start talking about her watching shows without me, right? That's what we was talking about. Then she flipped the script and she never answered the question, but told you all the times, "Oh, y'all do it too."
You do.
That's not an answer, though.
You do. I do it. I'm not gonna lie. I do watch shows without
I did it. I did it. Not do it again.
I do, and I'll do it again, and I'll do it again as many times as I need to because,
do it again.
like I said in the beginning, I'm not gonna wait on you to watch a show that is killing me to finish. So, I'm sorry, babe.
Good. So,
but hold on. I'm glad that now they got like you can watch movies on your phone and stuff. So maybe we could do like if you at work, maybe we can watch it together on the phone or something. So there ain't no excuse of I had to work or something. Well, I'm gonna watch it without you.
I'm just gonna stop putting you on to the good shows. That's what we gonna do.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop putting your ass onto my show. Okay. I'm gonna watch them all by myself. And then, baby, you should check out that one show. That shit was amazing.
I'm gonna go to the most recent.
That shit was amazing.
I'm always find out. That's the thing. I'm always find out.
Huh?
I'm always find out.
You're gonna always find out.
Absolutely.
I bet you is.
I am.
You ain't gonna find out shit. Not if I don't tell you. Not if I don't tell you. So, the part of the show, we gonna get into the main part of the show is what I wanted to talk about today. Excuse me, unless you got what you want to do, but I wanted to do, and this is the title of this episode. I want to know when and how did you know that you were in love? Like, what is the turning point in a relationship that make you realize that I really am in love with this person? You know how in most of the shows they be like, oh, don't say the L word first, or let him say that he love you first. I want to know, because I think it's a really big timetable difference in men falling in love and women falling in love. So I wanted to get your perspective and I wanted to get your thoughts on when do you know that you are in love with somebody?
Really, when I start putting you first before I put myself first. For me, like, your needs, your essential needs before I do my own. Like, I knew I loved you probably like a year after we started dating. We became really close. I was able to talk to you. I was able to really just open up to you. I had never did that before to anybody. So, I felt really close and you made me feel safe. Like I felt like I was protected. And so I knew then I'm like, I love him. I think I love him.
I think this might be love.
I think this might be love. And it was just like too good, everything was just going good and I felt like you were what I needed in my life at that time. And still, like, and then I don't know, like years on, we became closer and our bond just became stronger to where like we just built with each other. I mean, we started dating when we were young, so we grew up with each other. So I literally spent half my life with you. So
okay, that's similar to what I was gonna say. I think for me anyway, and I don't know if all the men out there might feel me on this, but it's the I can't deal with the absence of you in my life. Like it's I don't want you anywhere else. I want you with me.
Mm-hmm.
So I think in the beginning stages of all the relationships, you are in like you pretty cool, you pretty fun to hang around. We getting closer. I'm letting you know about, oh, this is what I did when I was younger. Oh, this is how our family was, and you learning a person and you growing with a person. But I don't think it's truly converted into love until I don't want to be without you,
Mm-hmm.
or I think it's like a conflict. I think it's a conflict or something that makes you say that I'm willing to fight for this,
Yeah,
or I'm willing to do what it takes to preserve this.
absolutely.
So I always tell you, like, the one of the best parts of our relationship to you were probably the worst parts to me.
Mm-hmm.
It was it was you loved me because I was somebody that I wasn't. I was putting my best foot forward. I was trying to impress you. I was doing things that I thought you wanted. I thought you wanted and thought you needed, and this is how I'm gonna get her.
Yeah.
But I didn't love you until I realized that I'm gonna take you however you come, all your faults and all of like all the shit that comes with you, the bad side of the shit that comes with you. I'm willing to deal with that. That's what I knew that, hey, I love this woman. Like, we went through some shit. We broke up. We broke up. And it was like, fuck what we broke up for. I still want this woman around me. That's how I knew that it was no longer a like thing. It was no longer a um just a relationship anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It was something serious at that point. That's how I knew when I really, really was in love. For me, I don't know if most men out there will feel that way, but for me, that's the turning point where I don't want to be without you.
Yeah.
That's how I know. That's a sign of recognizing love and recognizing when it's there.
Yeah.
To me,
We've never really spent any time apart. Like not like I mean, of course, like when you go to work or something like that, but like spent a lot of time apart, like days and weeks at a time. I don't never remember us being separated like that.
separated from when.
Like just through our whole relationship, like we were always together. Like we always was right there.
See, I think that's a problem too. Your ass was too goddamn needy.
He said I
Fuck,
was clinky.
he was. He was way too clingy. Like, I'm going to Chicago, you blowing my phone up. Like, yeah, have fun with that bitch.
I did not say that.
Nah,
I
yeah.
didn't say that.
No, it started somewhat like that.
I didn't say that, but yeah, because I was so used to having you in my presence. Like now you wasn't here, and I'm like,
Mhm.
maybe he might not come back.
From a 2-day fucking trip.
Okay,
And I went to college, that was a problem. And
that wasn't a problem.
yeah,
You were
it
only
was the
like
same shit.
30 minutes away from
It
me.
was that shit. I was only an hour away from the other
Yeah.
time. It was the same shit.
No, but I mean, still got to come up there and see you and stuff. I mean, it was a change. It wasn't that you were going. It was just something different that I wasn't used to.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I mean, I guess you would say it is a problem, but I mean, yeah, we spent a lot of time together. So it's like one day you're like, oh, I'm gonna go to college. I'm not gonna be around a lot. I'm like, my life is ending now. Like, I'm not gonna see you as much as I used to. So I mean, it kind of was a problem for me because it was a change. I've always had problems adjusting to different and changes and things like that. So I felt like I was gonna lose my baby.
Oh yeah, so you was clingy. It's the moral of the story.
Yeah,
You was
whatever.
clingy.
Yep.
Goddamn emotional support animal. I know. I know what the fuck it is. It's an emotional support animal. Mm.
You're a long term.
What else? What else we got? What
um,
else we got?
I remember I had put down do men cry? And like why do you guys hide it? Not
Do
hide it like that, but like I mean, I know is it more cuz you guys just don't want to be I know some people say they don't want to be seen as weak. Is the reason why they don't like cry in front of people or cry in
I
front of
wanna
their
I wanna
partner?
save that. I wanna save that for another episode because
Okay.
that gets deep.
Okay.
That gets deep. Yeah, we can save that for another episode. Do men cry? Easy answer is yes, but um, I'll tell you why. But yeah, write that down. Save that. Save that. That's gonna be a good one. That's gonna be a good one there. Okay. Well, shit. Let's get into the part of the show where all the fans out there they get to ask us questions, send in questions to
Mhm.
this might be love at gmail.com. Working on the website, working on a bunch of things to get this show up and running, get it popping. And once we get everything situated, we're gonna let y'all know. We're gonna let y'all know where to find those things and where to how to get in contact with us. But for now, I got a question. Right? I didn't get this name. It was in one of the groups I'm in, but he said, how do y'all handle the changes in relationship? I missed the good morning text, the phone calls, just to see how I'm doing throughout the day, the communication we had as a dating couple.
I mean, so was it like a everyday thing? Like was he
That's just what was wrote. That's all I got.
okay? Um,
How do you handle the changes in relationships? I missed the good morning text, the phone calls, just to see how I'm doing throughout the day, the communication we had as a dating couple.
well, I guess I could see how that could be become a conflict for a person because if it's something you're used to doing every day and then all of a sudden it just stops.
How do you handle that?
I mean, well, I'd communicate with my partner and see what's the problem, what's going on, why did it stop? I mean, they I mean, it could be anything. Like it could be something going on and they need to sit down and talk about it. It could be that person might be too busy, but I feel like if you're too busy, I feel like you should never be too busy. Like you should be able to at least call me and say, "Hey, babe, I'm thinking about you." You know.
I don't think that's what they talking about. I think what they talking about is when y'all was dating, you were interesting. It was something to get to know about you. It
Hmm.
was something that was intriguing about you. It was something new about you that I wanted to know. When you get into these relationships and y'all done learned is you can never learn everything there is to know about a person. But when you get into these relationships and y'all done yeah, this is what I did in high school, or this is what I did. Y'all not growing, so y'all don't have much to talk about. What do
Right.
y'all do day to day? I
Right.
want to. That's a. What do y'all do day to day? Are you sitting at home? Because it sounds like a woman question. Are you sitting at home while he's going at work and you don't have nothing to talk about? But when he gets home, he don't want to talk about his day. Like I don't know. Like you can tell him about a show that you watch. You can tell him about what the kids did that day. It's communication is not a one way street. But as far as when you are dating, when I don't know everything there is to know about you, it is fun, it is interesting, it is exciting to get to know you. When your life is boring and you want me to learn, you want me to call you every day and phone call you out, sit on the phone for hours and hours and hours and hours, and it's just you running out of stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
It's you running out of intrigue, you running out of excitement, you running out of mystery about you. Like
Hmm.
it's I like if I'm getting to know a person, if I know a stranger, I'm gonna be more interested in learning Where did you grow up? How many brothers and sisters you have? It's so many questions that I can ask a stranger that I can't ask. I know everything. Well, most of the things about her. So that's what I believe. How I would handle that situation. How I would handle that situation is ask things about them. I would ask things about you that I genuinely want to know.
Mhm.
Hey, babe, I believe in aliens. Do you believe in aliens? What do you think they look like? Do you think they will ever here on Earth? It's questions that intrigue me that I want to know about the person.
Yeah.
And if you say you missed because she said she missed the phone calls, and I don't know if this is a woman, but I think it was. I wish I would have got that. The good morning text, the phone calls, just to see how I'm doing throughout the day. I had to talk with a friend. They was telling me about, like, oh, you still do that? And it was like, fuck no. I live with my wife. I see you every day. So she might want that, but why the hell would I wake up right next to you and text you good morning? How you doing, beautiful? I live with you. I'm going to see you in 2 hours. The communication we had as a dating couple, yeah, y'all stop trying. That's what it sounded like to me. Y'all stop trying. Y'all stop giving a fuck.
They lost interest.
Mm-hmm. That's what I believe.
Yeah.
So, anything else you want to add?
I think so, but
Yeah, that should just sound like y'all stop giving a fuck. You gotta care again.
mm-hmm.
That excitement that you had to get to know that person, you gotta go with that. You gotta find that again. Find that excitement to learn about somebody, learn what makes them tick, learn what hurts their feelings, learn how to communicate properly with them. It's a relationship. You gotta put in the work. So that's how you handle the changes in the relationship. You change with it and you grow. That's that's pretty much that's pretty much it. Okay. All right. So yeah, we are back with the favorite part of the day. We finna get out of here. We in here and we get into the favorite segment of the show. My favorite segment is the funniest person I know. Everybody, give it up. Give it up for Nay's end of the day joke. What you got for us today, baby?
I don't have anything.
You still don't have any
I
jokes.
still don't have anything.
So you just made this damn segment up and you ain't got no joke for us.
Not just
You
yet.
really letting the people
I'm working
down.
on it. I'm working on it. I've been
You are
working
letting the
so
people down.
hard.
Can you find us a
I've
joke
been
and just
working-
read us a joke then?
I've been working
Since you
so
wanted
hard.
this segment so bad.
I
Like
don't-
can you find us? Can you please find us a joke like
Let
you
me
got
find you something?
all the time in the world?
I don't really have
You
nothing.
had all of last week. The people said they loved that the rain joke.
Which one?
They said they loved something about what falls and don't need a band-aid or some shit like that.
Oh, okay.
Some shit like that.
I said what falls?
No. We want a new
You want a new
joke,
one?
bro. We don't want to hear the rain again.
Let me see.
Give us a new joke.
Okay, hang on just a second.
Yeah, this is your segment, and you fucking up your own segment that
I
you
know.
begged to throw in here.
I did not beg.
Yeah, you did. You
I said I was funny.
Nah,
and he
you
thought
said,
I was a joke.
You said no. You said you was gonna do the end of the day joke. I said, okay. You said what? I'm funny.
And
That's
you
how,
laughed.
That's how that happened. So now we got this segment. It's Nay's end of the day joke.
All right, I
Y'all
got
ready?
one for you
Y'all
guys.
ready? Hold on, wait. Let me. I wish I had a drum. I wish I had a drum roll. Now, welcome into the stage.
All right.
Nay's end of the day joke.
So I'm gonna end this one. Do you guys want to hear a construction joke?
Who you asking?
I'm just saying. Like,
There's
y'all wanna hear
nobody
one?
here.
All right. Sorry, I'm still working on it.
What the fuck was that?
That's the joke.
That's the joke.
It's a construction.
What the fuck?
It's construction. It's pending right now. I'm still working on it.
I think that's worse than the last one.
No, the last one was good. He just gets mad because he'd be like, huh? Because he don't understand them. But
I don't
after
think
I break the joke down, then he's like, oh, it was all right.
I don't I
Don't
don't
do
think
my
nobody
jokes.
I don't think nobody understand that. Hey, that is episode 2 of you ready?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta say this might
Stuck
be
in with
love
my
with me.
round.
This that's episode 2 of
This
This
might be
Might Be Love,
love.
the podcast.
Podcast.
There we go.
Well, my nigga, he just took a bitch down.
What?
Yeah, nigga took a bitch down. Yeah, that nigga Pound Town,
Just left
Pound
Pound
Town.
Town.
Well, my nigga, he just took a bitch down. Yeah, my nigga took a bitch down. Yeah, that nigga eat me out.